The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Gabriel Martinelli, is someone whose game has come on in leaps and bounds since being plucked from relative obscurity, Peter. He's one of the best dribblers in the top flight, and I always say about wingers that if they can marry their technical ability with their great pace, they're on a winner.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Threads one in, and they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. João Pedro, out to the left it goes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. Foden gets into a good position. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Martinelli, played into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah.
A header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Here's a chance! And it's Vanderson. Played in. He's there to hit it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's intervened well there. Nicely spread. Muscular approach does pay off here. Spread out to the left. Stood up well to him there. And that's definitely not his best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Serginho was in no mood for any of that. Lovely feet. Fired deep towards the back post. And the pass is intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Spread it left. Aimed beyond the defence. Still goalless. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played back in.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team...
Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. And a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's clever. It's Dzeko! He's scored! That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will...
Konate has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Mbappe, looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? And he's in on goal, shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post.
Rodez can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mbappe. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's João Pedro. Hit into the middle. Shifted it to the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Foden. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Back into the middle. A slightly better ball would have led. And the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He's got away. There's the delivery. Dzeko! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Changement. Le numéro 9. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 4.
So off we go once more.
Attention.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Keeper's got good distance on that. It'll be a throw-in. Another throw-in. And he's managed to get rid. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Martinelli picks it up out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries from distance. Dzeko. Now it's Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Chooses to go cross-field. Out of play for a throw. It's a good-looking delivery. Neymar! Just off target. Good chance here! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Rafinha has it in a wide position. And it's made its way to him. Looks across and plays it in.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Dzeko. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Foot in. Now it's Martinelli. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Changement. Le numéro 18.
So,
Dzeko.
time for changes
Le numéro
on
10.
both sides, actually.
À leur place, le numéro
It looked
6.
as though that might lead to
Le
something
numéro
quite
14.
promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice interception, well timed.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Dzeko. And that has left him in a heap. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Looking for the run. Serginho's cross.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafinha, over to the left. Oh, that's delightful. He has found the way through. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly. He's given it away. Now there's a fine ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
to further improve their position of comfort. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Neymar is behind this one, and this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Neymar! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Punched away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Savinho.
Il y aura 4 minutes de
Can he
temps additionnel.
finish? They've scored! Deep into injury time! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Brazil give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some...
Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Vanderson.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Rodez really approached this game with clear intent, Peter, and a training ground plot was turned into a very good success.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous invite à participer par vos dons au programme caritatif des Stades pour tous.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. Brzezinski. Koundé. Oh, it's Batistuta. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, Red, nice interception. Up Jisung. Now it's Ribéry. Wriggles his way through. Ribéry. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, delicate chip through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get onto this? It's a mighty effort! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And he gets rid in a hurry. And they've got rid. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's a key interception. A heavy challenge. So it is still 0-0. Up he goes! Just off target. Quality ball. It's played through for him. It's fallen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good to pay with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Belletti. And this is Forlan. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Villa. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Villa. He's through, now is he in? That's a promising run he's making on the right. It's a pretty loose pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bayer clears. Half an hour played now. Knocks it out wide. He's in a good position here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played back in. He's having a shot! Too close for comfort. Pass somewhat off target. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! Now, can they get him away?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Now it's Forlan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta! It's hit the upright. Batistuta made a good run there. Good to pay, have it back, and can go again. Chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Not the most accurate pass.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played out wide. Van Bouten promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. Hazard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's Neymar! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's a cute ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Hazard. That has not gone well. Has a look and place it forward. Now he's got space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rosicki with the slide tackle there. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
It'll be a throw-in. And he's had it nicked away. That has ended up in no man's land. He's in space and looking for options. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
And he thumps it clear. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? Spread out to the left. Robertson. Incoming delivery. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No way he was going to let him past. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide, and it's terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Ribéry picks it up out wide. And that should get the job done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to pass it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared without hesitation. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ribéry. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's hit the bar! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Out to the right. Crossed in once more. Big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Park Ji-sung. Spread it left.
Changement en cours.
In towards the back, he rises! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Closing in on goal. Shoots!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Not the most accurate pass. It's come to nothing. We are into stoppage time. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. And that certainly packs a punch. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Rodez can always take more...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
They don't make them like Diego Maradona anymore, Peter.
Certainly don't, and I imagine the plan for his team will be just give him the ball.
Completely. He's a player who always has been streets ahead. So good that managers were forced to come up with unique systems just to try and deal with him. Not that it's helped them very much.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Dzeko must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Rodez clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's had a hit! De Bruyne. Bellingham. And it's Zaire Emery. Aimed beyond the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Frimpong. He's having a go! Against the crossbar! Foden. That has been cut short. Ambitious ball here. Frimpong gets over and intercepts. Still goalless. Zaire Emery is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, well measured. He has found the way through. It's a good-looking delivery. De Bruyne. That is good alertness. And it's Maradona.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham. And Zaire Emery. De Bruyne. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Milan are looking to go forward now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Mbappe. Bellingham. Bellingham! Just a whisker away. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Foden. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Dzeko. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Dzeko. Caught offside that time. That has been slung wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's fabulous. Bullish header! Just off target.
Dzeko is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Played through into space. Played into the middle.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Zaire Emery. Mbappe. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Looking for options for movement. He's got... It's Maradona! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
De Bruyne goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Bellingham. Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. Zaire Emery, shot could be on. Foden, and the counter is on. He is through here. Shot at goal! That has not gone well. Now he's got space here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. That's a shade optimistic. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Maradona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Maradona gets into a good position. Bellingham! He will be livid with himself.
Changement. Le numéro 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place, le numéro
Well, that is one way
14.
to stop him.
Ribéry. Le
Rafinha.
numéro 13. Attention.
Now, can they get him
changement.
away? Ribéry picks it up out wide. Rafinha. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Changement. Le numéro 18. Dzeko.
The changes then
Le
in quick
numéro 10.
succession. So a couple of
Alors,
front-footed alterations
le numéro
here, a
10.
pair of forwards entering the
Le
field.
numéro 4.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Milan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Knocks it into space. Ribéry. Oh, sweet feet. Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
But it's so poor from a defensive perspective. Yeah, a good effort, but they didn't look like they wanted to deal with it.
Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Ribéry, and he's managed to get free. Ribéry going full steam ahead down the left flank. That is a brilliant interception.
Rodez really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Ribéry. Rudiger deals with that comfortably.
Rodez really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rudiger. Wilshere. Can he get it through? Ribéry has it out wide and in space. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Ribéry. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that is expertly dealt with. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Zaire Emery. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
It's a promising position. Park Ji-sung. Now that's well seen too. Hernandez. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ribéry at it in a wide position. Wilshere.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Haaland. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Alexander-Arnold. Plays a sharp little ball here.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
And this is Lewandowski. Rudiger. Rafinha. Well, nicely intercepted. There will be 4 extra minutes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zaire Emery is in a really good position out wide. He's found the way through. He won't be happy with that one. He's had a shot! And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Great vision. Now it's Dzeko. He is through here. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. More and more pressure on the ball here. Valverde. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Fofana. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. Camavinga! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that's not going to trouble anybody. Valverde. Still goalless at the moment. Now then, the ball's come loose. Could be danger here. Delivery from Mbappe. It's a goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Strong running down that left flank. Looking for the run. Valverde. And it's Van Dijk. And Robertson. He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. Played in. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Robertson. And it's Valverde. It's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Shot could be on. He's found some space. There's the header! It's there! The breakthrough strike! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Valverde. Nice-looking ball. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. And here's Kane. That is good strength. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Mbappe goes pelting down that left-hand side. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Upamecano. That's an imaginative pass. Fofana gets over and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just eases him off the ball. Vardiol goes long. Now it's Dzeko. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. There's the delivery.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Attention, changement.
That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Valverde. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Savinho. Savinho's cross. Keeper's dealt with that. Dzeko.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Upamecano. That has not gone well. And this is Kane. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Valverde. And here's Kane.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Face to Mbappe! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Plays it across. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Dzeko certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
It's Dzeko! Oh, he's been caught napping. Caicedo. Robertson. That'll be a throw-in. No way through there. He's picked his way through. Robertson. And Caicedo. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Robertson. Now it's Camavinga. And that is a little undercooked.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rosicki. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try. Robertson. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. Robertson. Caicedo. Van Dijk. Valverde. It's Camavinga. And it's Caicedo. Valverde. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Savinho is wide and looking to get onto this. Fofana calmly anticipates. Ball's gone out of play. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Koundé, spread neatly. It's a promising position. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Robertson. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Fofana does well to get it back. Dzeko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Camavinga. Caicedo. And Robertson. And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.